Successful people all have routines that they follow, whether it's a morning routine or a night routine right before they go to bed. And I get asked a lot, Amy, what's your routine like? So today's video, I'm going to share with you my morning routine that set me up for success. But before we begin, show reel. Welcome back. My name is Amy Lin and welcome to my channel. If you're new to this channel, in this channel, all I share about is mindset tips and manifestation hacks that will help you to manifest more wealth and abundance with ease. In today's video, I want to share with you my personal morning routines that I do that help me set up for success for the day. So let's get into it. I don't know if any of you have ever heard about Miracle Morning Routine by Hal Elrod. So Hal Elrod is the author. He wrote the book Miracle Morning. Okay, he's the author in the US. So in the book, he shared about this routine, and I was already doing that, so I wasn't aware that's what I was doing. And then I saw the list that he wrote down, and I'm like, oh, that's exactly what I do. And I want to share with you because he made it into a very simple way of remembering, which is the acronym SAVERS. Okay, so it's SAVERS. Okay, so what does it consist of? So let me go ahead and explain all the acronym, what the acronym means, and then I'll share with you the sequence of how I do it. Okay, so the first S stands for silence. So this is very, very important, especially in the morning. Silence represents a time for you to be open to receiving. And this, what he refers to, is meditation. You see, meditation allows you to keep your mind calm and also open to receive any ideas that may come from the higher power, source, or universe, whatever you would like to call it. Okay? So it's very important that you have a habit of meditating daily. Because if you try to meditate, if you just start implementing meditation into your life, you'll feel calmer just even for 1 week. Okay, so definitely give that a try. So that's something that I've been doing personally, meditating for about 5 years now. Yes, I was starting my personal development journey. So every day I would do it in the morning. Also, I would do it, now sometimes I do it during the day, but before at night, I always like to do it just to quiet down my mind. Okay, so the first one is S is silence, which stands for meditation. Okay, allowing your mind to calm down. Okay, A, what's the A in SAVERS? A stands for affirmations. Okay, so I talk about the power of affirmations. Okay, so affirmations, if used correctly, can help you to shift your belief system. Okay. In fact, I just did a video about how to change your beliefs and change your realities. You can definitely watch it here by using affirmations to change your belief system. Okay, so affirmation is very simple. Okay, it's basically a lot of statements, okay, that you say that you would like to embody, you would like to accept it to be true. So, for example, you can say something like, you know, you are powerful, I am smart, or you can talk about your goals, right? That you're closing 5 deals a month, that you're bringing in $50,000 a week, okay? Whatever it is that you would like to manifest, you can start to brainwash your mind essentially over and over again until your subconscious mind accepts to be true. When it accepts to be true by your subconscious mind, that's when the law of attractions will set off, okay? And will attract to you exactly what you are affirming, Okay, you might not know how it's gonna come. That's okay, right? That's not your job. Your job is to communicate, get into the frequency alignment with whatever you're saying. Okay, and again, the affirmation could be anything. It could be changing a belief, or you can actually just state your goals, what you would like to see happen. Okay, but the idea of the affirmation is when you are affirming, you can either say it audibly or you can write it down. So for me, I do both, right? I like to say it audibly. I like to record it. I also record my affirmations. I also write it. Okay, so because when I write, it causes me to think and slow down. Okay, so there are many different ways on how you can do affirmations. There's no right or wrong way. Just find ways that you resonate the most and change it up and see which one. Right? But most importantly is that when you are writing it, when you're saying it, you need to feel the feeling as if you already happened. Okay? Again, that's how you set up the law of attraction. Okay? Now, the third step is savor. S-A-V. Okay? V stands for visualization. Okay? So visualization is a very, very powerful tool because what you're doing is that you are impressing images of what you want, of what you like to see happen upon the subconscious. Okay, you see, everything we're doing is getting into the subconscious. Okay, that's where 95% of your results come from your subconscious mind. Okay, so when you are visualizing, if you don't know, if you're new to visualization, I would recommend, again, getting a vision board or a mind movie, right? Like I mentioned in one of my videos that I use my movie and actually manifest a lot of the things came true using the mind movie. Okay, and what I did was I found some images, videos, and I put it in my mind movie, which is just a live version of a vision board, and I will watch it daily. Right? I will get it into my subconscious, and I will feel as if it's already happening. Okay, that's how I manifest the private jet. Okay, that's the video right here if you haven't watched it. Okay, I talk about how I use visualization to manifest a private jet and many other things. Okay, so basically visualizations is feeding your subconscious mind images of what you want. And again, remember, everything when we're talking about all these techniques, it's very, very important that you feel the feeling. Okay, if you don't feel it, if it's just consciously, you're not influencing the subconscious. Now, the next one, SAVE. Okay, what does the E stands for? E stands for exercise. And the more that you move your body, the more that your mind stays active. Okay, more ideas were flowing, and of course it's good for your health too. Okay, so whatever exercise that you do, you can go to the gym, you can hire a personal trainer, or you can do yoga, right? So there is no excuses. You can definitely either go to the gym and exercise, or actually just do it from home. Okay, you can do it for 15 minutes, 30 minutes, an hour, whatever the time that allows for you. Okay, so that's the E, exercise. Okay, now the next one is R, which is reading. Okay, that's one of my favorites actually. As you can see, I want to show you. So I have my huge collection in the US. Okay, so I couldn't bring all my books here. So if the books are here, that means they're very special. Okay, because I couldn't bring all my books. So this is my little bookshelf, if you will, just to share with you. Okay, so you'll see some books. Let me see. Of course, Think and Grow Rich. That you have to have, right? This is a big version. Think and Grow Rich. That's one of my favorite books. Oh, this one, Dr. Joe Dispenza, Breaking the Habit of Being Yourself. It's all the books that are so very popular. Okay. Another one of my favorites, The Science of Getting Rich by Wallace D. Waddell. This is the book that inspired Rhonda Burns to do The Secret, to actually write the book The Secret. This one. So this book, Science of Getting Rich, is the book that inspired Rhonda Burns to actually do to create this book, to come up with this book, The Secret. Okay. So of course, Secret is gotta be here. What else? One of my favorite authors, Neville Goddard. Okay, Neville Goddard is like the king of manifestation back in the days, right? But his books are very deep. That's why it needs to be studied, but powerful book. Okay, what else I got here? The Power of Your Subconscious Mind by Dr. Joseph Murphy talks about how powerful your subconscious mind is. Okay, so these are just some of the books that I want to share with you. So every day I will read 15 minutes, minimum 15 minutes, to put in some new information into my mind. Okay, and if I have time, what I do is before bed, I actually also, so that's why I have a book next to my bed. So I actually read before I go to bed as well. Okay, so 15 minutes every day to have new information coming in. Okay, if you want to change your life, you need to start taking some new information. Okay, but again, it's not just any information, because there's tons of information on the social media channel, right? On YouTube. So not just any information, but information that resonates with you, or it's recommended by someone like a coach and a mentor. Okay? Now, that's the R, which stands for reading. Now, the next one is S, the last S, which is scribing. Okay, so he used the word scribing just so that it kind of flows, right? Savors, it's easier to remember. So what is scribing for? Scribing means journaling. Okay, so this is my journal. So every day I would journal, follow your dreams. So part of journaling, so some people would ask me, so what do you do in journaling? Like, I don't know what to write. That's totally fine. When you start off writing, I usually put a date, because I like to look back to my journal and see how far I've come, and see sometimes at the time when some problems I was facing, and then afterwards it all got resolved even better than I had imagined. So it gives me a lot of faith, if you will, okay, and a lot of growth and understanding and self-reflection. So that's why I like to put a date on my journaling. So there's no right or wrong way of journaling. You can just, whatever comes to mind, you can just write it. You can even write down, what you plan to do today, or how you're feeling at this moment, or what happened yesterday, right, or last week. So there's no right or wrong way. Just write whatever you feel like writing, and then I'll guarantee you, as you start writing, sometimes you get ideas. I call them downloads, okay, from the universe. Some ideas are like, oh, okay, that's interesting. So just write, okay? So that's very, very powerful, journaling, okay? And also include part of the journaling part, what also I do is I also write out my gratitudes, okay? So gratitude has become a part of my lifestyle now, that I don't necessarily write them down, because every moment I'm just so grateful, right? So it's become a part of me now that I don't necessarily write them down. But occasionally I still write them down, because it feels different when you're writing down gratitude, right? So I did a video on gratitude, of how gratitude can help you to manifest more wealth and abundance into your life too, okay? So be sure to catch the video. Now, there you have it. This is my morning routine. And but before I forget, so the sequence of what I do, again, find the routine that works for you, okay? First of all, when I wake up, I will go to the gym. So exercise is number one for me. I start moving my body before I get into all the other mindset work. That's what I call it. So I go to exercise first, and then come back, I meditate, okay? Of course, taking a shower, come back, I meditate. And after I meditate, then I visualize. Okay, so I usually come after visualization, after meditate, because when I meditate, I'm relaxed, my mind, and then I visualize, and then I journal. Okay, this is when I journal, and then I read. Okay, so these two, sometimes I do it together. And then affirmation, I do affirmations, depends. Sometimes I do affirmations in my shower. Sometimes I do affirmation when I'm walking, when I'm driving. So affirmations, I do it throughout the day, not necessarily in the morning. I do sometimes in the morning, but affirmation, because I do it often throughout the day. So that's why I do it throughout the day. Okay, so that is my morning routine. Okay, I would love to hear if you do any of these habits, and if they're working out for you, okay, and how they're working out for you, okay? So one thing I wanted to share is that by building a routine is not just about creating habits. What more routines are about, they're actually about overcoming the disappointments, the frustrations, right, of creating a new habit. That's what it's about. Right? Because that's gonna happen, right? It's not like the next day you're gonna start to implement all these 5 habits, okay, and stay consistent. No, it's gonna take some time. So it's very important that on the way to build up your routines, to be easy with yourself, to have some grace, okay? So, and also it's about building that mental momentum to discipline yourself, to continue to do it day after day, year after year. Okay. If you got anything valuable out of it, I would love to hear. Make sure you comment below, and then let me know if you're gonna take on any of the habits that I share, okay, to make your morning or the whole day magical and miracle. Okay. With that, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.